As I suspected, 32 flavors.
Alright, we gotta talk about this comic that's been coming out now for 4 months straight without any delays. I think that's the first thing that needs mentioning because this is a very huge deal about what's going on, especially with mainstream comics. If you want to even call, Image Comics mainstream, that's up for debate, but that's not what's relevant. We're talking about what's going on with Big Game here. So for those of you not in the know, Mark Millar is doing his first big major crossover with his Millar World characters, and it's titled Big Game. That's the current miniseries. Pepe Larraz on art, and it's 4 issues in. We got 1 issue left to go, and that's gonna be a double size issue, and 4 issues in. And I want to mention something about this because this is something that Marvel and DC and other publishers have struggled with event books. This is the biggest thing here. Is right now this book, as I've said in my reviews, it feels like this book not only just looks nice visually, but the story is entertaining. It's fun, even with how crazy and dark it can be at times. It's amazingly well told. But there's another thing too. It feels like there's genuine stakes here, even with the involvement or lack thereof with the Magic Order. It feels like this story truly matters. It really feels like, man, something is happening here, and everything about this story absolutely counts. And another thing too, this is something we got to also talk about. Usually with Marvel and DC, especially when there's like a big summer event book going on and everything, changing their titles to accommodate to the big event, you'll get like the solicits, and then the solicits will come with like the relaunch. And I always hated seeing that because it lets you know like no character was going to die. And if they did, it wouldn't matter, which to be fair, they haven't really mattered much anyway. But still, it makes you feel like it matters that much less. Especially when they have like solicits that show like the characters and whatever's the new status quo. And you've had writers who be like, well, yeah, that character lives, but you don't know how he survives the event. It's just like, yeah, I want to have a story of surprise. And I feel like when you have all these relaunches or comics that are being solicited post-event, it really, really makes everything just feel just like, I don't feel any suspense now. Like I remember with the Secret Wars one when Iron Man, when Bendis was writing it, and the very first issue of Invincible Iron Man, I remember in 2015, and at the end of the book, you saw Victor Von Doom's clean face, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, dude, what the hell, man? You should just like either push this book back or let Secret Wars just come out first and then do it." But they didn't want to because they had to do their fall relaunch to accommodate to all those new number ones. It really spoiled things. And it's just like, okay, well, now I know that this is going to happen with Doctor Doom now. And I know Iron Man's okay. So there's nothing there as far as suspense and like that whole like being on the edge of your seat. And right now, currently, at this point in time, we have had the solicits recently come out, and there is literally no solicits for any Millar World books at all. That's a big thing because there is no telling now where the story is going to go and how it's going to end. And yeah, we all know Mark Millar's not done writing, of course. But the fact is, we don't know what he's cooking. And that's how it's supposed to be. Because it's like, oh crap, how is Big Game number 5 going to end? It makes you want to check out that much more. On top of it being a great comic book on its own merits. But the fact that you have to do it and not know what's coming up ahead, there's like that feeling of like uncertainty, which I miss. So this makes me like, I want that much more. So I was like, oh great, now I have to like get off work earlier that day just so I can get to reading number 5. I want to be able to be in a rush to read this. I want to like go to the comic shop, pay for this comic, and then walk back to my car and read it first thing before I even get out of the parking lot. That's what I want to do. And seeing that we have no idea where this is going after, it's like I had to see how this ends so I can see where is the future of Millar World. Guys, Marvel, DC, and Todd McFarlane too. I know you have your Spawn's universe now. If you ever do like a big line-wide event, I understand it's a business. You gotta publish things that are coming out. But if you really want to like not ruin like events, like the way Doctor Doom revealed it in 2015, maybe just put like a blank cover here until the big event happens. Like just so we can know, okay, there's something going on here, but they ain't showing it off. Or give like a fake cover, an alternate cover, just to like that doesn't give away details of the story. You don't have to put information in solicits to accommodate to, you know, the release schedule. Just put, you know, creative teams and put like, okay, hey, wait till this book concludes and then we'll put details out. And if they don't do that, well then clearly there's a bad business issue, because yes, we all know that, you know, delays happen. I get it. No one's perfect, but we are really losing on the suspense when we're doing this. And I know I've said that word a lot, but it's true. It's freaking true. So guys, what do you think? Does this really make you look forward to Big Game that much more, especially the upcoming conclusion issue, now that you know, like, there's this, like, holy crap, what's going to happen? Anything goes here. Does it really make you feel that much more invested? Is it just me? Did I just need a reason, an event on camera for you all to hear it? Well, I'm happy about Big Game a lot. I'm hugely satisfied, and I hope that the ending sticks the landing. And I hope that other publishers, whether it's, you know, Rippaverse or Image Comics with, you know, all the other publishers in there, or it could be Marvel, DC, should they ever turn their actor on, just any publisher in general, make the event feel special. Make it feel special and make it feel like there's suspense. You do that, everything is going to matter so much more. Even if you don't always stick the landing, it's going to feel like it counts to people. So what are your thoughts again? Let me know in the comments below what you think. And I'll see you all in the next video. And lay down your souls to the gods. Rock and roll.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.